In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix a table header on Confluence. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how to keep your table headers visible and properly formatted. So long pages are easier to read and navigate. Let's start from your Confluence page where your table is already created. First, make sure you're in edit mode. If you're just viewing the page, switch into editing so you can actually change the table settings. This is important because the header options only appear when you're editing the page content, not when you're in view-only mode. Next, click anywhere inside the table whose header you want to fix. You don't have to click on the very first row. Any cell will do. Once your cursor is inside the table, Confluence will show you the table toolbar. This is a small menu that usually appears either just above the table or at the top of the editor, depending on your version of Confluence. If you don't see it right away, try clicking again inside the table, or make sure you've actually selected a cell. Now, identify the row that you want to use as your header row. Typically, this will be the very first row of your table, the one that contains the column names. Click in that row so it's clearly selected. You may notice a subtle highlight or border that tells you that row is active. With that header row selected, look at the table toolbar for an option related to header rows. In many Confluence setups, this appears as a button that says something like Header Row, or as an icon that toggles the header style on and off. Go ahead and enable that Header Row option. When it's turned on, you should see the header row change slightly in appearance, often becoming bold or shaded. This visual change confirms that Confluence now recognizes it as the official header. If your goal is to keep the header visible while you scroll, you'll also want to ensure that your table is not wider than the page layout in a way that breaks the sticky behavior. Keeping your columns reasonably sized and avoiding unnecessary nested tables can help the header behave correctly. Once you've set the header row, scroll up and down the page to confirm the header is working as expected. When everything looks good, don't forget to publish or update the page so your changes are saved and visible to everyone else viewing the document.